Real estate rock stars, welcome back to Coffee with CMG. If you're new here, my name is Corey Maurice Gilmore, and today I want to kick off today's show with just a question for you, and I want you to be honest. Have you ever stared at your phone wondering what to post on social media? And after you wonder for a little while, you find yourself posting nothing. This is you. If you're honest with yourself, this is you. You're not alone, I promise. So today I want to talk about how to reset your social media strategy, especially when you feel stuck or uninspired or just out of ideas. So I'm going to help you get back in the social media game with clarity, give you some confidence, and just a simple plan that's actually going to work. So here's what we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about resetting the goal of your social media so you stop posting for perfection and start posting more for connection. What I like to call the content 5, which is a simple way to come up with valuable content fast. And finally, we'll talk about how to batch post like a pro so you never feel behind even when our life or your life gets busy. So let's jump into the first one. Resetting the social media goal and thinking about connection over perfection. So, most agents, they stop posting because they just simply overthink it. They worry about, is this professional enough? Or what if I say the wrong thing? Or what if no one gives me a like or comment on the post? But here's the mindset reset that's going to change your life. You are not posting for perfection. You're posting for connection. And let me say that again. When you post, it's not about perfection, but it's all about connection. Social media is not about being visible and valuable, not flawless. People don't follow you for, fancy graphics. They follow you because you're real. They follow you because you're consistent and you're actually helping them. So I want you to just start showing up as you are. When you make the shift from performing to actually connecting, the content just becomes so much easier. And more importantly, it becomes a lot more impactful to your audience. All right, let's jump into the next one. I like to call this the Content 5 framework. So if you ever feel like you don't know what to post, this right here will change everything for you. I call it the Content 5. It's just 5 simple content buckets that keep your feed fresh and relevant and more importantly, just gives people trust in you. So the first of the Content 5, be personal. What I mean by be personal is show your face, tell your story, and give a behind the scenes moment. Remind people that you're a human, not just a sales machine. Number 2, be helpful. What I mean by that is share buyer tips, seller hacks, give market breakdowns or neighborhood spotlights. Teach something simple so people remember you. People often, when they're scrolling on social media, they remember someone who actually taught them something. All right. Number 3, be story-based. Talk about a client win or a challenge you overcame, right? Or a lesson you've learned. Stories, they sell. And stories, they actually build trust and credibility. All right. Number 4, show proof. And what I mean by show proof, simple. Testimonials, under contract celebrations, before and after staging, your client closings. All right. Don't just say you're great. You got to show it. And the last one of the Content 5 is you got to allow engagement. So I like to post things like polls, this or that, property choices. You can do a Q&A prompts, whatever. But these boast visibility and show people that you're active and actually approachable. Just rotate these 5 things throughout the week. 1 per day, or if you have time, go ahead and do twice a day. But however much you do, using this Content 5, you've got a real content plan that you can use throughout the entire week. The last thing we'll discuss today is what I like to call batch posting. And this batch posting, if you take advantage of this, it allows you to never fall behind. So you want to know the biggest reasons agents fall off social media? They wake up every day and they try figuring it out on the spot. Let me tell you this, that is not sustainable, especially when you have a busy schedule like a real estate agent. Here's how I like to batch post. All right. So I block off 1 hour each week and I write out 3 to 5 post ideas using the Content 5. And then after I got these post ideas, I just record 2 short videos. It could be 60 seconds. And then throughout the week, I save a handful of client photos, listing photos. If I saw a quote that inspired me, I'll say that as well. But once you have this, now you've got a week of content done and ready to go. And with this, you don't scramble anymore. No more ghosting your audience when life gets hectic and they're wondering where you are, because you've taken an hour and you plan each thing that you're going to do that entire week. And then guess what? You're done. But the key is to remember, imperfect and consistent beats polished and inconsistent every single time. I'm going to say that again. Imperfect and consistent beats polished and inconsistent every single time. So my final thoughts for you today, you don't need to go viral to grow your business. You just need to be visible, valuable, and more importantly, consistent. So here's your challenge this week. I want you to post one piece of content, and you can use the Content 5 that we talked about. I want you to set aside 1 hour to batch next week's content and then start showing up on social like the expert that you already are by just being yourself, not worrying about being perfect. All right. And I always like to say, listen, if you are ready to be a part of a team like the CMG Real Estate Group that's going to help you grow your online brand, we can help you plan content that actually connects with your people and turn social media into actual closings. We need to talk. Click the button below that says join our team, and we'll jump on a call so you can learn more about what it means to be a part of the CMG Real Estate Group. But until next week, I want you to keep your coffee strong and your content game stronger. Let's go.